All right, so you want hundreds of diverse, consistent backlinks to your site? This is how we do it. Web 2.0 links. A Web 2.0 link or a Web 2.0 site are the free versions, the free platforms of like WordPress, Weebly, and others. So when you create a WordPress site, not only is it free, you don't pay for hosting, you don't pay for the registrar fees because they're hosted for free on these major Web 2.0 platforms. So when you create a site, you'll have like a username, probably website's taken, but jackslawncare.weebly.com, whatever your website is, or username, or title of your Web 2.0 site, .wordpress.com, jimmyspizza.weebly.com. So literally, there's no cost to get Web 2.0 sites built and these links pointing back to your site, except for the cost of hiring somebody to do it for you, because it's tedious work to build these. And you're going to want 20, 30, 50 or more each month built so that you have a link on each one pointing back to your site. So you've got link diversity because you have a ton of different platforms linking to your site. You have link consistency because you're going to want these to be built at least 5 days a week. Some outsourcers will work 6 days a week or 7, but as long as it's consistent. So if you're doing 50 a month, break that up. You know, have them do 12 or 13 a week, and have them do maybe 2 a day, 3 a day, so that as these things index and Google starts to notice them, it's consistent as the links start coming in and start being found pointing to your website. So we're going to look at a list of different Web 2.0 platforms, and this will be below the video, so you'll have a link to this doc or this sheet. There's tons of them. I don't know how many, but this is a pretty comprehensive list that shows the site name. Some of these you've probably heard of, others probably not. This shows their page rank and their Alexa rank. So not really that's important, because again, you want a diverse cross-cut group of links coming back to your site. This just keeps on going. I really don't know how many are here. But when we get to the section about outsourcing, you can surely give this link to your guy and have him just go to town and build Web 2.0 sites on all of these and have them just circle through the list. So if you have circled through the list, one question that comes up, what do we do? Do we build another one on WordPress? Sure, because you can do jimmyslawn.wordpress.com, and then you can go jimmyslawnmaintenance.wordpress.com. It really doesn't matter. Some of these will have strings of numbers and characters as the website name. That part is not important. You're hosting this website on their platform. It's free, and the important thing is the link, the anchor text coming back to your site. So now you got to remember that, like we spoke before, your link needs to be varied. Most of them are going to be brand name, company name. A lot of them will be naked links, and so that's going to be the core. But then a percentage will have random words, maybe images, so you've got a diverse set of anchors coming back to your site. Some of these sites are no follow. Some of them are do follow, which is great because it lends to diversity. And remember, you'll get consistency because you want these things built daily, or at least 5 times a week, 4 at the minimum probably. If you've got maybe a small town and you don't need a lot, because there's some customers that are in a small area, less than 50, 60,000 people, you don't need 50 of these built every month, maybe 20, 15. But as long as you're spreading that out, do 3 a week or 4 a week for 4 weeks, and there's your 16 links. They don't have a lot of ranking power in themselves, but, and probably the biggest reason we use these Web 2.0 sites, we're going to talk about in another chapter, another module, so we'll get to that. But don't skip this step. This is part of the process. Every step here in this course is there on purpose and in the order that it needs to be done. There will be a recap video. You may be getting overwhelmed at some point as we go through this, When we get to the last core step, after that there'll be a video that kind of recaps and a document saying, okay, here's your steps, remember. So you don't have to go through and watch all these videos over again. You can if you want, but you'll have a shortcut video and a shortcut doc to look at. Now remember citations, your name, address, phone number. Have your guy building these include your name, address, phone number somewhere on one of the Web 2.0 pages. These are real small sites. They don't have much to them. So here's an example of an old Web 2.0 site that we had built for a client doing logo apparel and things like that. This is based on WordPress, so let me see if I can move this up here. Troy, Michigan Custom Logo Apparel.wordpress.com, and then it's got some other stuff which doesn't matter. That's just the URL. So it's just a simple website with a anchor text in it. And again, you want to have mostly company name, naked URL, and then a few random words for the most part scattered. So another reason we use Web 2.0 links is control. We want the majority of the backlinks that come to our client's site to be in our control. 95% of all SEO agencies in the country recommend that you swap links with other sites, or you go out and trade links. You link to my site and I'll link to yours, or maybe you try to get links in footers or in blog post comments or things like this. The problem with these links is you don't own them. They can be taken down at any point. The last thing you want to do is get your client ranked to the top of Google and then have the site tank because some of his links were deleted. And that's what happens. So when you own the links and you remain in control, this can't happen. Now, since you're probably going to be creating 20 to 50 or more Web 2.0 links for every client, you're going to need to know how to get a diverse list of keywords to include in as anchors. So still using the company name and the naked URL as the majority of your anchor links, or your keyword anchors, we're going to show you in the next video how with Google Webmaster Tools you can generate a massive list, sometimes hundreds of keywords that you can give to them. They can stick in the rotation, which will add to your diversity of keywords coming back. So let's move on into that.